here today not merely as spectators, but as the architects of tomorrow, united in the pursuit of understanding and envisioning the path that lies ahead. As we stand at the threshold of possibilities, the air is charged with the boundless potential of youth, the heartbeat of innovation, and the pulse of aspirations. Today we embark on a journey of enlightenment, exploring future-focused youth today. In company of wisdom and expertise, our panelists grace the stage, each a luminary in their own right. Let us now welcome our esteemed panelists. Firstly, we have Yashasvi, an author, a podcaster, a TEDx speaker, and an aspiring entrepreneur.
Podcast. Okay.
Who is a TEDx speaker, an author, a podcaster, and a G20 summit speaker. And has made 9 world records at the tender age of 9. Let us know who is a TEDx speaker, an author, and a podcaster. Who is a TEDx speaker, an author, a poetess, and a spoken word artist. Now let us welcome Agrima Chatterjee, who is an author, the Youth Today magazine editor, and a TEDx speaker. And last but not the least, we have Avirat Jain, who is an author and a TEDx. Form a constellation of insights guiding us through the celestial. Each stroke contributes to a masterpiece yet to be unveiled. And our esteemed panelists are here to shed light on the artistry of the youth's journey. The first brush stroke comes from the palette of Yashasvi. So Yashasvi, how can youth-led initiatives be fostered to actively contribute towards sustainable change?
Sustainable change is the need of the hour, and we can only achieve this by fostering innovative ideas, which includes cutting down on single use of plastics, repurposing old papers, and even revamping our fashion habits to include recycling, upcycling, and recycling. So I have been using recycled plastic products like pen holders, posters, and flowers. Furthermore, we can use the 3 A's: advocate, adopt, and assist. Thank you.
Sharing your valuable insights with us. As you share your value with us, the blueprint for words of our second panelist, Anshika, we want to know that in this tender age you have achieved so much. So how did you get so much clarity about what you want to do that will impact the lives of millions?
Sure, one has to understand that braveness is not the absence of fear, but rather the strength to keep on going forward despite the fear. Firstly, let us know about that how I am so clear in my goals. First, positivity. A wise person has said, small and steady wins the race. Just like this, I take small steps and I aim my goal. Second, learning from my mistakes. I see my mistakes carefully and make a goal to not make mistakes again. Now last but not the least, developing a growth mindset. Great works are performed not by strength but by perseverance. I developed not only my strength but also my persistence. In conclusion, I want to suggest you all that just like me, you can achieve your goals by these points if you will follow. Thank you.
contribution towards our collective understanding. I hope that this inspires our youth to face the world with clarity in their minds. Vardhan, you have been creating one success story after another, and I heard that you're also launching your fourth book here today. So I want to know that we consume so much knowledge on social media.
Goodness.
So how do we encourage youth to not only be consumers but also be creators?
Thanks, Ovia. I feel humbled. You see, everyone over here knows what's creativity. Tasks like writing books, reading stories, and even listening to music and art increase our creativity. To be a creator, we need to have the art of creativity. I myself use two strategies to learn and to get engaged in creative tasks like writing books. First is BPD, my book publishing day. Before I write a book, I make a book publishing day because that helps me in my focus and determination.
Very
The
good.
second is WIBS. WIBS. Write imperfectly before sleep. This strategy not only helps me to get out of the pressure of writing perfect every single day, but so that I can write what comes from my heart. And should I tell you something? The thing that comes from my heart is way better. Lastly, I want to say that it's your choice whether you want to be an active and creative creator or a passive consumer. Because creativity is an asset. Either use it or lose it. So choose wisely. Thank you.
Wow, awesome. Very good.
Have opened windows to new opportunities for us, showing the youth how they can be more than just consumers and be real-time creators. Now, in the reflections of our fourth panelist, Kautik, we aim to discover the blueprint for reforming education. So, Kautik, how can we nurture our education system so that it nurtures the unique talent in each and every student?
Thank you, and I am grateful for this question. We can make schools all about us. I think that by doing what we love and what we are passionate about, we can nurture our unique talents. So, I would say that schools should focus on one subject, not 5 to 6, so that we can have a menu of interesting subjects and projects that we are passionate about. Thank you.
Your thoughts have sparked a flame of inspiration, lighting the way towards a new educational system and its reforms. We shall now set our sight on understanding from our fifth panelist, Khushbu. I've seen that you have such a positive outlook. So what is your fuel for such a bright and a creative mindset?
Thank you for that question, Bhovya. I would just like to say that we can all agree that not every beautiful masterpiece was always a masterpiece. Some were created in a way, and my journey was not always filled with positivity and cheerfulness. Just like not every beautiful destination has an easy and fascinating journey. So to answer your question, there is one principle which I follow often, which is the ACT principle. A. Accept and acknowledge your failures. C. Challenge and change the old perspectives. And D. Trust the process and believe in the path you are on. And trust me, this has worked for me every single time. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you so much for being the guiding light, Khushbu. Akrama, you're a passionate writer and have also been leading the Youth Today magazine that has probably become your passion. So how to bridge the gap between youthful passions and professional pursuits to turn hobbies into actual and viable career paths?
Thank you so much for the question, Ovia. As students, turning hobbies into careers only seem real in some magical alternate universe, where you get to actually enjoy the thing which you do for work. But to get that experience in real life, I believe the first thing to do is understand the difference between a career and a hobby. A career makes you money, and a hobby costs you money. We say that we want to turn a hobby into a career, but yet keep treating that hobby like a hobby. The next step is just dive in and put yourself out there. We can all agree that we feel a bit afraid when starting new things and we begin to question ourselves on whether or not we're good enough. But if you can find a way to overcome that failure and get the tools which you need to pursue your hobby, the idea of working will seem less like a daily nightmare and become much more enjoyable. Thank you.
From a passion to a profession. Next, we have the question for you, Avira. If your life would have been a form of support, what would have it be?
So thank you for the question. So I believe be the change you want to see in the world. You know, it's a big quote coming from Mahatma Gandhi himself, but it also means to discipline your life. We require discipline as it is a basic need. For example, right now I just went to IIT Roopur for an esports event where we talked about how children should be addicted from gaming. I believe each and every one of children and all, we all games. We love to get out of the virtual world. But we need to change this. And while you said the quote, it also mentions that we should have a focused path, a focused life where we have to go on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Avira, for your valuable insights. We really appreciate that. We are now about to embark on a rapid fire round. In this dynamic segment, our esteemed panelists will share concise and profound insights, offering glimpses into the depths of their knowledge and their perspective. My first question goes to Yashasvi. What is your one secret to decision making?
My one secret to decision making is clarity towards goals and action towards clarity.
That's very inspiring. My next question goes to Anshika. Anshika, what is your leadership mantra?
People can't lead without loving them.
That's brilliant.
People can't live without love.
My third question is to Vardhan. What is the one value that guides your decision making?
I follow the 3G, not the Wi-Fi, but a formula. Grit, growth mindset, and good values.
That is indeed very motivating to all of us. My next question is for Karthik. What are the 3 skills that you believe that the youth should focus on for the future?
The 3 skills are adaptability, critical thinking, and digital literacy.
That's wonderful. I definitely believe that our youth should focus on these things. My next question goes to Khushbu. How to ensure diversity in the youth developmental program?
By welcoming people from all the backgrounds and creating a supportive environment for them.
That's also very wonderful and a very insightful answer. My next question goes to Agrima. Agrima, what is the one key lesson that you might have learned from the seminar?
Resilience and humbleness.
Wow, that is also very beautifully answered. My last question is for Avira. What is your cornerstone for optimism?
So I believe that basically think positive. You know, you should have a positive mindset with you, and plus you should always believe in yourself, because it's not the journey what takes you, it's the path what it is.
That is indeed very inspiring and motivating to all of us. As we draw the curtains on this enriching panel discussion, let me leave you all with a quote that encapsulates the spirit of our exploration today. In the tapestry of youth, let passion be the thread, innovation be the needle, and resilience be the fabric. As we bridge the gap between realms of dreams and careers, may every stitch weave a story of purpose, creating a future where every youthful heartbeat resonates with the echoes of limitless possibilities. Today, we are taking away with us valuable insights. The panelists emphasize the importance of cultivating courage and adaptability in the younger generation by exposing them to the diverse challenges and offering support. Encouraging calculated risk-taking also builds clarity and resilience. They advocate for personalized learning, allowing students to explore their passion, and they also share the very beautiful ACT principle with us. These panelists stress the significance of adopting an optimistic outlook and in the face of setback. Thank you so much to our esteemed panel for sharing with us their invaluable insights. May the inspiration sparked today ignite the flames of positive change and transformation. Safe journey to the boundless future that awaits us. Thank you so much everyone for being a part of us. Thank you.